This is one of the rarest vehicles in World of Tanks Blitz. It's known as the AE Phase 1, an American Tier 9 collector heavy tank, very similar to the M103 in its overall statistics and playstyle, but looking-wise, it is one of the craziest looking tanks in the game. Unfortunately, to get your hands on the AE Phase 1, and the reason it's so rare is because it's part of the Operation Containers. Now, a lot of the drop chances in these Operation Containers aren't too bad. 1% for the AMX-M4, that's pretty bad, but you know what's way worse than 1%? 0.05%. That is the worst drop chance in the game, apart from the Kampfpanzer 50-ton at 0.04. I really don't know why Wargaming can't make either charms in these Operation Containers or separate crates every now and then for the AE Phase 1. That way collectors like me can actually get their hands on this vehicle, same for the Kampfpanzer 50-ton. But either way, I thought we'd play the tank in today's video, talk a bit about it, and see if it's actually a good tank and worth its weight in gold. Now, literally, no, it's not worth its weight in gold. I would say that you could get a Tech Tree M103 and do just about everything I'll do in this tank. It's got a little bit more gun depression at 10 degrees instead of 8. It's got a little bit more mobility, but you do got to remember that the M103 does carry the super speed boost. So the M103 can go faster for a limited amount of time, especially in reverse speed. So it's an advantage, but a slight advantage at that. When it comes to the gun depression, that's really the big one. I'd also say the turn armor is a bit better on the AE Phase 1, the ability to haul down and not have as weak as a turret cheek. But here we are in our first battle. What do we have up against us? We got a 252, a Shark, there's the Shark already spotted, and as well they got a Type 57 Mecha. Alright, let's push on up. We can get a shell maybe to that Shark, or not, but that's all good. I was able to get into the position I wanted to, and I do have a Scorpion G covering me, so that'll be also very, very solid. Alright, so right now I'm just kind of chilling here because their entire team seems like they want to go this way. So I might actually start backing up. We only have a Scorpion covering me, and that's really not a lot of cover if I'm going to be totally honest. So, yeah, honestly, I'm going to get out of here. This is a bad spot to be in. Our team is just not wanting to cover this. So I'm going to go this way, jump off the hill. Let's go down. Here we go. And to drive away. I do gotta say though, the 4-track mechanic on this tank is still one of the coolest in the game. So let's keep on driving, even if I get hit by the Shark. It's only 300 and, yeah, or 42 damage. I mean, the dude did literally nothing to me. So we're gonna get a shell into the side of this 252, aiming, and fire. There you go, nice tap. And I'm hoping that my teammate should be able to finish him off. While that's going on, we're going to push right up to this SU-130, and this guy, he's going to have a hard time dealing with us. Let's just, well, unless he's able to actually get my lower plate exposed, but that's all fine. We're going to give this guy a little love tap right here. That's going to bring him down to a one-shot, and we're going to fire standard ammo, finishing him off. There you have it. All right, doing our job so far. We got the 54 E2 Shark. We also got the 57 Mecha all the way off to our side. It's got a nice shot right into the side of his tank. You can see the gun on this vehicle is actually pretty solid. It's got nice dispersion, pretty solid DPM for a Tier 9 heavy at that. That's the thing I really do enjoy about this type of vehicle, is that it has super nice gun handling and all those types of statistics. So our IS-6 made a bit of a doof play there and blew a lot of hit points. But at least the rest of our team is getting some shells back in. I'm going to drive across to where I can't get shot. We got the T-30 over here. Yes, beautiful. That is exactly what I wanted. And what we're going to do is we're going to load a heat shell and tap it right into the roof of that T-30. All right, let's reload again. 5 more seconds left. Hello, Mr. T-30. How are you doing? And fire. There you go. That's now 800 hit points we've been able to take off of that T-30, bleeding none of our own. And again, he fired, which means now I can just poke him. And, well, we might actually be able to get shell to that waffle. I'll take more damage if I can get it. Our Centurion is quite low, but that's all good. I'm just going to side scrape this out, and that works. That guy is cleared. Okay, we got the waffle poking again. Oh, that's unfortunate. But good news is there's only 2 tanks left. One of them being the Mecha, who is quite low on hit points. Another thing to know about the Mecha is it has only 40 millimeters of rear armor, meaning that I'm actually able to get a killer HE into the rear of his tank for over 600 damage. Alright, so apart from the Mecha, who is going to die, we have the Waffle off to the side over here, who we're going to get an HE into. There you go. Nice HE into the Waffle. We do have the Mecha off to the side as well. And there you go. Thankfully, the waffle was able to clear that dude. And now I'm going to push onto their waffle and get some nice damage in. All right, here we go. Speed, 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 and fire. Oh, really? Oh, I got absolutely robbed there. All right. Well, good news is that we still out-reload this guy. And that means we're able to get a nice HE right into the rear of his tank. Low roll it, unfortunately. We have about 515 damage per shot with our HE, so it should have rolled about 400 and at least 20 there, but unfortunately it just did not want to roll. But there you go, finishing off the enemy waffle. And not a bad battle. I mean, you can easily see where the AE Phase 1 is a very strong tank. It's got mobility, it's got great armor on the front, on the sides, for side scraping. It's just a really solid tank, and that was a 4,500 damage game. Probably a mastery when it comes to this vehicle, because so little people own it. There you have it, easy masteries. It's kind of weird to play a tank like the AE Phase 1 and know that when you deal over 4,000 damage, it's almost a guaranteed mastery because how many little people actually have this tank. And it usually turns out that people that drop a lot of money on this vehicle don't get their hands on it, and the people that drop maybe $1 or $2 on the battle pass, you know, at the Huawei offers or whatever, manage to get it on like their first crate. I always get so salty about that. That's the real problem with these crates, is down to the fact that somebody like me, or other people I've talked to that have dropped hundreds of dollars, have gotten literally nothing out of these crates. And there are people out there at the same time that have spent $5 on a battle pass that are probably 41% win rate that have managed to get this tank by sheer luck. That's dumb. When you drop a certain amount of money, you should guaranteed be able to get your hands on a vehicle like this. This is a pixel video game, for Pete's sake, and Wargaming treats it like a literal piece of fine wine. So, what do we have on the enemy team? Another tier 8 matchup, so that's pretty solid. They got two 92E1s. They also got, actually that's all they got for mobility. So, let's hope that our T92E1 doesn't screw the pooch before I get there, because probably will. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, at least he got a penetration in. We're going to aim it on this guy over here. Aiming and a fire. There you go. Nice. You know what's weird is that this gun has basically the same DPM as the Type 71, which is the tier 10. It's kind of weird to think that. Wow, that was another very solid shot there. Alright, well, we've already managed to deal 800 damage in this game, and there goes the enemy T92E1. Okay, now with the 10 degrees of gun depression, that gives me the awesome capability of sitting hull down here, getting one shell right to that IS-3's frontal armor. With adrenaline and the gun rammer I'm using on this vehicle, we are able also to reload very, very quickly and pump another shell right to that IS-3. Alright, not bad at all. This IS-3 appears to not know what is going on in this game, but that's fine with me, because we're going to finish him off. Alright, well, we've already managed to deal 1,800 damage in this game. Pretty solid chunk, I would say myself. And, wow, that Conf Panzer really bailed out of this position, didn't he? They got the 252 all the way off to the side. And you're going to see here, this is where the decent accuracy of the American heavies comes in. As I said before I even shot the gun, these tanks just really seem to hit their shells as long as you let them aim in. So we're going to give it a couple more seconds here. Aiming, 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 and fire. Look at that. Another beautiful shell going exactly where I've aimed. Unfortunately, we actually got blind fired by the 252. Pretty good shell from him, I got to be honest. But that's all good. We're going to keep on making our way towards the front line, going at 40 kilometers per hour. Alright, we got the Type 68 over here as well. Let's see, is the 252 spotted? No, he is not, but looks like we did not penetrate our second shell on him. Unfortunate, but good news is that might just be able to connect the shell right there. Nice, another 396 chunk right into his tank, and let's keep on going. Now the Kampf Panzer, as you can see, has pushed right over here, and we also got the Waffenträger over here. Ooh, rip. He's not even running Spall. Shell just decided to miss by a little bit. But it's all good because the 92E1 finishes off the enemy Waffenträger. And with that, this is a pretty easy game so far. We got the Type 68, and we also got the 252. Let's get a... Ooh, wow. That absolutely ripped me off. Start reloading again. 3 more seconds to go. Good thing I'm running gun rammer, right? And fire. Nice. All right. We're already over 3,000 damage in this game. And I'm not even going to bother with that guy because he's clearly going to be taken out in just a moment here. Let's get a nice shell into the side of the Type 68 for 359. Start reloading again. And yeah, this will be a very, very solid chunk of damage to farm in this game. Here we go. Another nice chunk of damage in. Another 400 game there. We're almost about to break 4,000 damage, and clearly we're going to get our next penetration in as well. So let's do that right now. There you have it. And look at that. Very solid game. I don't know if we're going to reload our teammates here. We might, though. We might. Nope, we ought not. Well, we got the Kampfpanzer off to the side and also the T-92E1. Let's push on the 92E1. That's a free, juicy 1,157 hit points sitting right in front of us. So let's drive right towards it. Nice one shell completely in. And, oh, 468 damage ram right there. Let's put on our adrenaline and a boop. Nice. There goes the enemy T-92E1. That was all 1,100 hit points for us. And all that's left is the Kampfpanzer off to the side, which I would say we can get a pretty easy tap into here. Oh, wait, never mind. No, we can't. I just gotta... Oh, too bad I'm not running Cali for that shell, right? But seems like Gun Rammer overall gave us a pretty nice farm in this battle. We were able to deal over 5,000 damage quite easily with that ram added on. And definitely will be another mastery. So there you have it. This is the AE Phase 1. Now, granted, we only fought Tier 8, so quite easy. But still, an incredibly strong vehicle, and if you know what you're doing, definitely you can do a lot in it. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you guys think about this tank in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!